Yeah, so why does almost every YouTube thumbnail look like this now? It's like the exact same template being copy-pasted across dozens, if not hundreds of channels. I'm not even saying they're bad, but I just can't help but notice just how samey they all are. Every single one of these thumbnails have characters in the foreground and then text directly behind the characters. And for those of you thinking I'm just nitpicking something that isn't an issue, you're right. But complaining about non-issues is one of my most potent skills. So back to nitpicking. You legit cannot escape these things. They are everywhere. Some people even use it so much it's almost the only type of format they use. They are so widespread, I guarantee they are down to a science in how to make them. It's already one of the easiest templates to satirize. Sometimes they change it up and put the text in front of the character though. But it still feels like I'm looking at the same thing anyway. Like, I get the appeal. These things are really fucking easy to make. Especially the original or variant, whatever you want to call it, where it's just the text over everything, not even behind a character. It's literally just slapping text on top of an image. It's just especially quick and easy, and I've done it a few times. And again, this isn't pointing the blame at anything or anybody or putting unreasonable expectations on fucking YouTube thumbnails. It's just a little tirade. Bullshit spew coming out of my mouth. It's more just about how overused the template is and how nobody's doing any spins on it. At least not a lot of people are doing any spins on them. Because they're eye-catching, like, that's just it. They can get across the point of a video the same way a title can, so that's definitely in their favor for why so many people use them all the fucking time. Do it right and you don't even really need to make a title, it's just right there in the thumbnail. And because of that, they're not gonna go anywhere. I really don't see this template disappearing or fizzling out anytime soon at all. So since they aren't gonna disappear, possibly ever, can we at least get some spicy ones, you know, some fun, creative variants? Just something a little bit different and unique so it doesn't feel like I'm looking at the same YouTube thumbnails over and over again every day. To kind of prove my point about how this feels like the easiest template to replicate, one of these thumbnails is from a real video. The other is one I made in less than 10 minutes. So go ahead, guess which one's the fake, which is the one I made to parody this type of thumbnail. It's the one on the right. The thumbnail for why Speed Racer the movie is a masterpiece is the real thumbnail. It's also factually accurate in a really good video, so check it out. All it really takes to make one of these is you take the image you want to use for the thumbnail, you make that your background, you then apply the text, and then you crop out the character from the background as a separate file, and then upload that file on top. And if you don't think the process is that easy, I'll show you step by step. Step 1. Picture you want to use as the background and thumbnail. Step 2, pick your word or 2 words of choice to use in the thumbnail. Align it where you want over the background. Then step 3, the one that takes the most time, just cropping out the character from the background. And finally, step 4, you take the cropped out character, layer him with his position in the background over the text. And boom, you're done. It's that quick, it's that easy, and that's why it's everywhere. And honestly, all the power to you if this is the type of thumbnail you like to make because it's so easy. Thumbnails are hard, I get it. Mine are not any good. Just, you know, maybe if you want to do this kind, just every now and then spice it up a little variety. For anybody asking how a YouTube thumbnail can be creative, I'll use the greatest example I've ever seen. It is, without a doubt, the single best thumbnail I have personally seen. You're probably thinking, nothing makes this special, and it looks pretty dang close to all the other ones I showed. So I'll point out what makes it special, and that involves the title. This is fucking perfect. Your eyes are predominantly drawn in by the thumbnail of just a picture of Fred from Scooby-Doo and the text, "And why it's Fred." And that makes you think by default, what do you mean, and why it's Fred? So then you look at the title. This is what I'm talking about when I say thumbnails can be creative, can be spicy. So yeah, in all honesty, I really just want to see more creative thumbnails and a bit less of what I've been complaining about the entire time.